The year 2008 etched itself into history. It was a time of profound economic upheaval. Global financial markets, once seen as bastions of stability, began to crumble. Giant banking institutions, names synonymous with financial power, teetered on the brink of collapse. Lehman Brothers, a colossal investment bank, filed for bankruptcy in September of that year. This event sent shockwaves rippling through the interconnected global economy. Fear became the dominant currency. People watched their savings, their investments, and their sense of security evaporate almost overnight. The system they had trusted implicitly was failing them, spectacularly and publicly. It was a harsh awakening for millions around the world, a stark lesson in systemic risk. The impact was not confined to Wall Street trading floors or banking boardrooms. It spread like a contagion, affecting ordinary people on Main Street in countless countries. Families lost their homes to foreclosure. Jobs that had seemed secure vanished, leaving individuals and communities struggling. The intricate web of global finance meant that problems in one corner of the world could quickly escalate into a worldwide crisis. The promise of prosperity, built on complex financial instruments and layers of debt, proved to be incredibly fragile. Governments scrambled to intervene, injecting massive sums of taxpayer money into failing banks. These bailouts were controversial, raising questions about fairness and accountability, and further eroding public trust. A deep sense of helplessness permeated society. Individuals felt like powerless pawns in a game played by financial titans. The institutions designed to protect and serve them had instead exposed them to immense risk. This crisis wasn't just about numbers on a screen. It was about shattered dreams and an uncertain future. The authority of established financial institutions and regulatory bodies came under intense scrutiny. People began to ask hard questions. How could this have happened? Who was responsible? And most importantly, how could such a catastrophic failure be prevented from happening again? The foundations of the old financial order were visibly cracking. This widespread disillusionment created fertile ground for new ideas. If the existing systems were so flawed, perhaps it was time to explore radical alternatives. The crisis highlighted the dangers of centralized control, where the failures of a few could have devastating consequences for the many. People started to imagine a different kind of financial system, one that was not dependent on fallible institutions or opaque processes, one that could offer transparency, resilience, and control back to the individual. The search was on for a system built on different principles, a system that could operate outside the traditional frameworks that had so clearly failed. This yearning set the stage for something entirely new.